हेलो गुड आफ्टरनुन एन्ड नमस्ते म मनोज पौडेल तपाईहरुलाई स्वागत छ मेलबोर्न डायरीजको सेकेन्ड एपिसोडमा। आजको एपिसोडमा मैले भर्खरै मात्र सम्पन्न एनआरएनए अस्ट्रेलिया एक्सिलेन्सी अवार्डको फ्रेन्ड्स अफ नेपाल अवार्डबाट सम्मानित ग्रेमी केन्ट यानी कि ग्रामी बाजेसँग QnA सेसन गरेको छु। आशा छ तपाईहरुलाई पक्कै मन पर्नेछ। कस्तो लाग्छ प्रतिक्रिया दिन नभुल्नु होला। धन्यवाद।
Namaste and namaskar to all of my friends throughout Australia who know that I am very committed to supporting Nepal and our friends in Nepal. My commitment to Nepal started just over 20 years ago when I was first asked to be involved in an expedition that was organised by three guys. They came to me when I was the CEO of the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, which is a worldwide youth work program aimed at young people between 18 and 25. These guys were suggesting that we take a group to Nepal as part of the millennium and to celebrate the millennium year. So we got support, we got a lot of advertising throughout Australia, and we were able to enrol and engage around 80 young people plus staff, plus our Nepali staff. So we ended up with about 120 people in 2000. At the end of 2000 for a month and a half. That was my introduction to Nepal. And it was an opportunity for me to learn about the Nepali way of life. And I guess that the thing that stood out to me way back then was the fact that we were welcomed, that we were supported, and that we were made part of communities where people were inviting us into their home or sharing a lot of the things that they were willing to contribute to our time that we're in Nepal. For me, that was the thing that was really special about my connection with Nepal. Over the years, I've had the opportunity of going many times. In fact, 2 to 3 times a year since then. And during that time, I've established some really close relationships with staff that we employ and engage as part of our trekking company, with colleagues that we've had now through projects, and the fact that we've been able to be part of communities where they know me as Graeme Baji or Dari Baji. I don't know why, but I really appreciate and really value that title, because no matter whether I am in local communities or in government offices or speaking with ambassadors or whoever, they always refer to me as Graeme Baji. So I take that as a term of welcomeness and of support and appreciation of what we've been able to do. Over the last 20 years, we've been able to take many young people, as well as older people, but many participants to Nepal, where they've been engaged in construction projects, health education, teacher education, community development, and just doing general projects around communities as far west as Bardia, through to the far east, as well as in the Everest region, as well as mainly our focus has been into Lamjung district, where we've been able to work for a long time. We've had something like 258 projects where our contribution has been significant to and through our partners. Our 50 partners throughout Nepal enable us to do the sort of thing that we see as really crucial. And that is that we're on about community development. We're not on about just imposing our values and our ideas, but rather looking at what is important for the community in which we're working with, and in turn working with them to develop that project. Our intention is that we take volunteers in to work with those communities, and then in turn we leave them to complete and continue that project. Our volunteers have contributed financially to Nepal. They pay a fee to us. We manage their food, accommodation, transport, all of those things. But it has meant that over the years that our charity, our non-profit charity and our organisation that does not employ any staff, everyone is voluntary, have been able to contribute over $2.5 million into the Nepali economy. For us, this is really important to be able to say that our contribution has helped somebody in their workplace. It might be a trekking guide, it might be someone in a hotel, it might be in a local shop. But what we've been able to do is support them through that way. So our contribution has been through projects, through taking volunteers, through financial contribution to enable our projects to operate, and engage with local communities to sustain those projects. So doing that has been really important for me. My role, my background as a community development worker, has meant that Nepal has become very special. Nepali communities are very special, and I feel very much part of the daily lifestyle in our communities in the more remote areas. During COVID, we've obviously not been able to travel, and we've been able to manage things from my office here in Buninyong, just outside of Ballarat. And in doing that, we've been able to continue to provide finances for food, for school equipment, for training, for the construction of a teacher training centre in Lalipur. So we've been able to still continue to do projects. Obviously, we would like to be able to do more, and we would like to be able to contribute more to the Nepali community. But, due to lack of funds, lack of support, lack of government support, we are only dependent on donations that we receive. So we're still able to collect those donations, send those donations over, and ensure that through our partners that we deliver the projects that we would see as being important for our. Having received just recently the award through the NRNA, I'm very pleased to be able to say that that has been a really valuable recognition of the work that I'm doing, but that's only part of our team. Our team of volunteers and our team of people that we work with, happen to be able to deliver the support that is needed. My role has been recognised, and I appreciate that, and I really value the NRNA for the work that they're doing across Australia and throughout the world. But my contribution is only part of what we believe is important and valued for the future. So I look forward to be able to extend on the work that we have done, to build on our relationships throughout Nepal, and hopefully with increased funding and increased support of our volunteers who may return with some hesitancy, but we believe that soon we'll be able to travel again, and soon we'll be able to take volunteers back. That might be still some time before people are comfortable to do that, but we believe that when we're able to take teams back, we'll be able to continue to do the work that we've seen as being valuable over the last 20 years. So to the NRNA, to Nepal for this opportunity to share our story, and to our Nepali colleagues both here in Australia and Nepal, we look forward to continuing our work for many years to come. So Dhanyabad and Peripatola.